I got a cigarette lighter, a cough drop, a postage stamp, a slightly bent cigarette, a toothpick, a cloth handkerchief, a pen, 2 5-shekel coins. That's only a small part of what I have in my pockets. So is it any wonder they bulge? Lots of people mention it. They say, "What the f*** do you have in your pockets?" Most of the time I don't answer, I just smile. Sometimes I even give a short, polite laugh, as if someone told me a joke. If they'd persist and ask me again, I'd probably show them everything I have there. I might even explain to them why I have to have all that stuff with me, on me, always. But they don't. What the f***? A smile, a short laugh, a momentary awkward silence, we're on to the next subject. The fact is that everything I have in my pockets is carefully chosen, so I'll always be prepared. Everything is there so I could be at an advantage at that moment of truth. Actually, that's not accurate. Everything's there so I won't be at a disadvantage at that moment of truth. Because what kind of advantage can a wooden toothpick or a postage stamp really give you? But if, for example, a beautiful girl, you know what, not even beautiful, just charming, an ordinary looking girl with an entrancing smile that takes your breath away, asks you for a stamp, or doesn't even ask, just stands there on the street next to a red mailbox on a rainy night with a stampless envelope in her hand and wonders if you happen to know where there's an open post office at that hour, and then gives a little cough because she's cold, but also desperate, since deep in her heart she knows there's no open post office in the area, definitely not at that hour, and at that moment of truth, she won't say, "What the f*** do you have in your pockets?" But she'll be so grateful for the stamp, maybe not even grateful. She'll just smile that entrancing smile of hers, an entrancing smile for a postage stamp. I'd go for a deal like that, anytime, even if the price of stamps soars and the price of smiles plummets. After the smile, she'll say, "Thank you," and cough again because of the cold, but also because she's embarrassed a little, and I'll offer her a cough drop. "What else do you have in your pockets?" she'll ask, but gently, without the without the negativity. And I'll answer without hesitation, "Everything you'll ever need, my love. Everything you'll ever need." So, now you know. That's all I have in my pockets. A certain chance of not screwing it up. A certain chance. Not big. Not even probable. I know that. I'm not stupid. A tiny chance, let's say, that when happiness comes along, I can say yes to it. Not sorry, I don't have a cigarette, toothpick, coin for the soda machine. That's what I have there. Full and bulging. A tiny chance of saying yes, and not being sorry.
Thank you. Now, suppose that instead of letting Goran Dukic, the director, to imagine what kind of guy is this? Is he some kind of Brooklyn hipster, and does he get the girl or not? Suppose we let 30 kids, talented kids, answering this question. And every one of them will have his cell phone or video camera, and he will try to imagine the story. He will try to imagine what kind of guy is this? Who is talking? Is it really this guy? Or maybe it's a totally different guy. For example, this guy.
Lots of people mention it. They say, "What the fuck do you have in your pockets?" Most of the time I just don't answer. I smile. Sometimes I even give a short, polite laugh, as if someone told me a joke, you know? If they were to persist and ask me again, I'd probably show them everything I have. I might even explain why I need all that stuff on me, always. But they don't. What the fuck? A smile, a short laugh, an awkward silence, and we're on to the next subject. The fact is that everything I have in my pockets is carefully chosen, so I'll always be prepared. Everything is there so I can be at an advantage at that moment of truth. Actually, that's not accurate. Everything's there so I won't be at a disadvantage at the moment of truth. Because what kind of advantage can a wooden toothpick or a postage stamp really give you?
Indeed, we're very, very far away from Brooklyn. He could be a serial killer. We're not sure about that. He could be. That's the vision of Emily Harris and Yoni Ben Tovim from the UK. But what I'm saying is, if we have 30 kids, we will have 30 different heroes. We will have 30 different versions. And we would have 30 different readings of exactly the same short stories. Because what we know about the 21st century is a lot of young people do not think in words anymore. They think in images. They see things. They are much more visual than the older generations. And if instead of telling them, so Père Goriot was really sad because his daughters now discuss the motivation of Raskolnikov and these kind of questions, if we would simply let them film Raskolnikov's musings with their own cell phone, if we would give them the format, give them an MP3 of the reading, and tell them, okay, tell me, what does Raskolnikov really think? Please film it in the weekend and bring it on Sunday morning. Then I think we could really bring storytelling back again. Thank you very much.